What are some of the top skills you must know to be a great DM? Well, guess what? I'm a pretty good DM. I tell it to everybody, it must be true, and I have the answers for you. First off, communication. The absolute number one thing you have to learn is also a great life skill in general. An effective DM must be able to talk to their players. You will lay out expectations, describe scenes. You're going to need those debate skills because you will make controversial decisions and have to placate the objections. How about logic skills? D&D is a game of emotion built on a framework of logic. The thrill of victories can only be built on a strong, well thought out foundation. The game rules are a process, a massive flowchart of if-then causality. You are playing a game where characters can make real-world actions. If that isn't enough, there are layers upon layers of fantastic logic slathered across the top. The most important skill? How about managing your authority? As a DM, you are the CEO of your table. You have the power to modify rules, add rules, and make rulings that ignore the rules. And you have to balance all those rulings with maintaining a playable game that keeps your table entertained. Worse than that, you are the one guy at the table that can tell a player, "It's not working out. We've replaced you with Jeff. Pack up your dice and go home." You can, and you definitely should, talk to your players about the issues. However, it's ultimately your decision to ruin somebody's day. Will there be alcohol at the table? What themes might be addressed in the campaign? Violence? Sexy time? How deep are you getting into social issues? You shape the world you are all going to be playing in. That's the big three, but we're only 2 minutes into the video. How about some more? Maybe knowledge? The more you know, the more you can include in your game. That might be biology, geography, physics, plot building, basket weaving, wilderness survival, or the culinary arts. Inside the game, the more you know about the rules, the better. That includes the specific rule sets that you follow, but also includes the principles of gaming. The more information you can add to your toolbox, the more smoothified your job becomes. Your players might argue riders on horseback can travel 70 miles in a day, but you know that's the Pony Express. They traveled regular routes with outposts for picking up fresh mounts. Your party has a wagon, and they aren't following the road at all. Averaging 20 miles a day would be exceptional. Speaking of exceptional, how are your organizational skills? I feel like I'm really bad at this sometimes. Some days, all I do is look for work that I've already done. There's always that one sheet of paper you need, and it's nowhere to be found. Be fair to yourself. You have a lot to keep up with as DM. Keep notes, keep lists, and most importantly, keep them where you can find them. Finally, we're going to end with time management. Rule number 1 of DMing: don't be late for your own session. It's more than just that, though. You'll need prep time, at least an hour for each 2 hours of play. If you feel like you're caught up, that just means you have some time to do extra world building. Set time aside to think about each player and PC. What can you do to make things more fun for them? And remember the first rule of DMing: you're supposed to be having fun too.